Hey, welcome to this Field of Glory Empires gameplay video. If you love the history of ancient civilizations, then don't miss a minute of what's coming up. Hey, welcome. It's time to play some Field of Glory Empires. Well, I've been fixing things before I started the video. I've done a bunch of builds. I've squared away the monetary deficit we were running, which we will pay for in terms of growth for the most part. And I've fixed this up a little bit. I'm not real sure why I was moving this army. This army is, well, for one thing, there's no money there. Oh, there's no money. There's no food there. Perhaps moving them is wise. So we'll slip back to here. It's not a big army, and if the Macedonians have a big one running around, we could have problems. These guys are heading back in this direction because the truth is, this is where the money is. This is where the goodies are, and we've got to get that going. But we got to conquer all of this in the next 23 turns. That just might be challenging. The war in Egypt is moving along deliberately. I probably ought to split these armies, and that's a fleet. I probably ought to split these armies so I can cover more territory. I'm loath to do so because I love my death stacks, you know, death stacks. So it's looking pretty good. It's interesting. We are at turn 127. I think there's 200 turns in the game. So we're moving along. We're getting along. So what do you say we get started? Before we do, let's do the YouTube ritual, which is if you are enjoying these videos and you have yet to subscribe, please consider doing so. Like, subscribe, blah, blah, that stuff. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. And that's what helps the channel grow because that's what feeds the algorithm. And that's, you know, that's kind of cool. Channel growth is cool. And if you'd like to hear me being a little more loquacious, a little more awake, a little more verbose, perhaps even alert, you can buy me a cup of coffee. There's a link in the description. All right, I think we're good. We've spent a bunch of money. We've piled a bunch of manpower elsewhere, but I think we used it for something else. I'm not worried about it. The money is an issue, which is why I ran all over the place changing jobs for populations. And I think we're going to go ahead and go. And we'll get into this. It takes for everything. Found him a... Yeah, stuff happened. I don't know what that is, but stuff happened. Smack. Remember, we don't want to take... Well, we want to take a bunch of stuff from the Egyptians. We don't want to keep anything from them. We just want them to give up their legacy. And then we'll give them their stuff back. And then we'll come take it again. We'll play the legacy beatdown. Yeah, I think we got out of there so it wouldn't be so bad. Whew! I'm glad we got out of there because, yeah, we needed to go someplace where there was food. Ugly. Yeah, virtuous administrator, whatever that means. Yeah, we couldn't do that stupid action. It never works. We conquered this. We added that. We lost that because it was conquered by Egypt. That's not right. You guys are supposed to be losing. Our leader is very poor. Whatever. We can recruit. Oh, now all of a sudden I got money running out my rear end. I don't know what to make of this. Yes, we can recruit mercenaries apparently all over the world. That's roads. Everywhere but here, right? That's interesting. That's not working. Let's back out of that, try again. Because normally, there we go, there's nowhere we can do that. Okay. There's nowhere we need to suppress unrest. And the walls are down. Assault. Diplomacy. Peace. Humiliate. No. Well, you know, I didn't think that would work. Humiliate. They're starting to come around, but, you know, it's going to take more of a beat down. We don't need to do that. That's an unrest. That's not good. Citizenship to some foreigners. That might have been what put those in unrest. Pestilence. Population has decreased. It's our allies. These guys are marching on Egypt. These guys are going to continue marching on Egypt. These guys are going to stand there and eat this place out of house and home. They're going to continue marching. Well, isn't that interesting? They don't need to be there, but they could go there. No. I don't know what it is. The interface is just... Sometimes it's just... You gotta... if you let it decide for you, it will do stupid things. Like, I wanted to join that army. Well, the only way I can join that army is to go to sea. Oh. Okay. If that's what you think. But the truth is, you can join that army. Look at that army. Well, this is kind of interesting. This army doesn't have much in the way of... Well, they got those guys as besiegers. You know what? I think this guy, as much as... Can I do it? Well, maybe I can just merge. Yay! I think it worked. Well, where did they go? I'm looking for the Sparabara. Well, maybe they just disappeared. What do you think? Immortals. I'll leave a bunch of immortals back there. Yeah. Immortals, piles of hoplites, close fighters, javelinmen. I don't know what happened to them. I just merged some Sparabara and they seem to have evaporated. In fact, looks like we have pretty much gone to all hoplite mercenaries, which is really expensive. Well, let's pop a couple more because we're going to need besiegers in a big way. And all that looks good. That march is happening. I'm not going to worry about that. The money is pouring in. Nope, nope. Not so precious iron. Actually, we can afford that. Let's sell the iron. And all right, well, what's happening up here? Where is it? We're building the great military school. It's going to take forever, but we're building the great military school. All right, let's go ahead. Doesn't look like there's much to do here. So let's just step our way through it. Unlock close fighters. That seems good. And tavern loyalty. We're having culture issues still. So we need to bang that over the head. Try to pick up a little here and there while we can. Don't really need loyalty there. Don't need that cavalry there. Don't need 20 turns of waiting there. 53 turns to growth. For goodness sake. Yeah, give me something better. Slot usage and culture. There's a certain rhythm to this that you're always chasing a number in your build, so it kind of cycles around. I don't plan to keep this, so I don't care. And now that we seem to have the money together, let's pile a little bit of that back into culture. God, nobody here is happy. Nobody is happy. Well, all right, small adjustments. We're going to make some bigger adjustments that'll cost us some money, but we're making good money, so I'm not worried about it. We're dancing. Loyalty bonus, don't need it. Garum shop is money and food, which is very cool. City walls is 0. We go for city walls because that's who I like. Mumble, 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 mumble. Brickwork. What's taking you guys so long to get bricks? Wow. How about a little positive? They are. Let's get the... And... Right, so we're just playing some... Oops. Playing some fine adjustments here. I don't know how much of a difference it's making. This is a pretty big gap. Boy, this place just sucks. It just sucks. It's just awful. Food and health. You guys just haven't had the benefit of Persian civilization long enough, have you? Money and metal, culture and money, growth and forever. Yeah, out there I'm walls. That's a dangerous part of the frontier. All right, you can see where I really piled on the culture or the money over here. Street parlor. Drop the money a little bit. That didn't change it a bit. Change that a little bit. Woo, woo, woo. None of this is exciting. Well, then you can just shuffle. I'll give it another shot next round. It's a big loyalty bonus. You can go pound sand. Tell me what you think next time. The presence of a settled oasis. Well, honestly, I don't know what a settled oasis will do for me. I wouldn't even know where to find one. Maybe some specialty building for another civilization. I like that. All right, another look here. Boy, that's a long ways off. All right, we got piles. I want that to stay like that because I want to build this as quickly as I can. Yeah, I want that to build pretty quick too, don't I? So, war culture. War culture. This is not a changing. Apparently, that's one of the things where you get to see the change. In the off season, I can watch this change right now, but I can't watch this change, so I really don't know how much I've added. Yuck. We're gonna continue cutting into that money a bit. Watch it shift on me again next round. All right, enough of that. I don't know how much I moved, but I would think a few hundred, couple hundred more. I don't know. Got a lot of buildings coming that are purple. May take a while. Yeah, some of them are going to take forever. But it is what it is. Let us proceed with vigor. Meanwhile, I rub the cat. Right. Well, we won. Good. That put the quietus on those guys running around taking our stuff. Glorious Empire. And now we're down to minus 133 money. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. One round to the next. It's all right. A trade deal's been canceled because something happened. Egypt wants peace. So I'll tell you what, you don't do that, you get humiliated. No, we're not interested in that. All right, see ya. That's over. Sell them slaves. Change our recruitment policy. Yep, send them to the mines. I don't have a problem with that. Conquered that. Population decrease. Egypt is still marching around getting us. Egypt's still marching around getting us, taking things away. We will jump on them this round. Force march. Motivate troops. Royal tombs been pillaged. And they abandoned a local palace. Nobody hates that. You know what? I don't know why they look like they're moving so fast. We're going after them. And here, for God's sakes, with this army, we ought to just be able to assault. Just go. Oh, that reminds me. What about over here? Great! I was going after these Egyptians, and these putzes have cut me off from them. It's not much of an army anyway, but thought I would do some good. The answer is apparently not. All right, these guys are growing up. We're losing money again. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to see what it does next round. Can I get there from here? I'm not at war with them. Who are you guys? Oh, it's Sparta. Can I get there from here? Yes. When I get there, will I be able to eat? No. Sparta's got a really big bunch of armies, and this gets complicated. Macedonia. Final chance for peace. Let's offer it. Won't cost nothing. Worst thing happens, nothing. Right? Byzantium. They're at war with everybody and their dog. And I can either try to swim around the world to get here, or I can go through Byzantium. Yeah, it's not too bad. Well, it looks like a safe move. I don't see anybody here. I don't see anybody there. There might be somebody there. That would be bad. There's a navy there. I can get there from there, but there's no food there. We're going to starve to death trying to take that. It's either that or declare war on Sparta and go after Euboea. I can't go here because, well, yes, I can. It's a nice big fat army, but it doesn't have whatever happened to all those Galatians I built. Are they all over here? Yes. 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 What this army needs is some skirmishers. What this army needs is to join that army. I can either go through here, or I can go swimming and hope that I don't get annihilated. So we'll go to there to see if we can cover that move. And I got to find a way to work my way around. I suppose that's an indirect way to make it happen. Yuck. All right, that's all looking good there. These guys are standing around with their Persian hairdos in their hands or whatever. They're wondering why they, what's my name? Why am I here? If I had a navy over here, I'd go take that. I think we're going to let it go with that. Let's see how this breaks. Go. Wait a minute. Oh, maybe I shouldn't just go. What do you say we put a quick cut in this and get that done, and then we'll go. Back in a moment. Well, that's that. We're going to watch this number, see if it rockets all over the place. I'm just a little frustrated with that. Let's go. Meanwhile, I rub the cat because he's the cat. That's his job. I think no, they caught us. We're after him though. All right, we got a fight here. And a narrow frontage. Less rock. Looks like we won the skirmish battle. So far, so good. That's even better. That'll be excellent. Not so hot. Gotcha. Somebody died. His leader. Good. Well, there's a big Spartan army in that place, and they're like, "Oh, we're not enemies." Well, not yet. No, we're out of here. Got to find a way around the geography here. All right, we stand around victorious. This really looks good, except we don't know where it's going to... And this is negative again. We don't need to do this. We march there. That decrease. Foul play, yeah. We took that away. Took that away. Yeah, they took that. Well, we took care of that invasion. Got a forced march coming. Suppress unrest. Crawford district has been destroyed. That's bad. Population is decreased. Oh, Mount Ararat blew up. All right. Germanic exotic slaves. They're not happy. All right, we're chasing those guys. Egypt. We will counter propose. You won't like it. You won't give us anything. 810. We're just going to keep beating on them. They kind of gotten away from us with that army running after us, but we're just going to keep marching. We're just going to keep marching on them. All right, those guys are on the road to there. A little bit more food. We need a lot more food. Food's good there. They've got a siege going there that I don't quite understand. And this army's just not making me happy. I just don't like the way it's structured. I got a bad feeling one of these freaking... Boy, they are tired. One of these Spartan armies will raise hell with us. Oh my God, look at the leader. Yeah, there's all kinds of issues here. Oh, all kinds of issues. We did offer these knuckleheads peace, didn't we? Yeah. I'll be there. Well, wall level 3. Ah. I just can't seem to put this together. I cannot seem to make this go. What have I got back here? Ah, yes. And once again, it decides to go through the longest possible freaking way because the interface is stupid. You morons. If I march there, fine. But if I want to join the army, it wants to go all the way, and it's the same number of turns. I'm only mildly frustrated. That's Rhodes. That means I can come out there and join up on that fleet. And this army is going to move to here. And no, we can't really afford it. We're going to have to go pay for this somehow. And we do that. So we gotta go, you know, do the whole I don't know why the money is dancing all over the place thing. But since it seems to be, we gotta start fixing it. I want to leave that alone. Yeah, we're just gonna have to give up on something. Can't have it all. And then I'll fix it, and suddenly we'll be making so much money we don't know what to do with. I do not understand it. Which reminds me. Yeah, we had changed that. And therein lies one of my great frustrations with the game. It's not how it works. It's that it's not obvious how it works. It's things just kind of happen. You know, wonder why. Why? Why did you do that? I don't get it. The game doesn't care. It just says, it's what I'm doing. You got a problem? You have to get over it. Woo! Wait a minute. What's going on here? 1 minute I'll look at it. Did I click on the wrong thing? All right, we come in here where they're not growing for squat. And tell them, your food isn't as important to me as your money be. And we're getting it slowly. Well, some of these places are just awful. One. All right. Okay, I came in here to make money and I end up... Ah! What is going on here? Well, if there's not going to be any growth, make me some freaking money then. Click the wrong thing. Oh, why don't I just keep clicking the wrong thing? You guys don't understand. All right, I got slightly positive cash flow. I'm going to stop. This is just frustrating. There's a bunch to do there. Let's get it done. I'll be back in a moment. Well, I don't know about you, but as far as I can tell, I am not being very smart over here. It's just not working. It's just not working. It's just a, boy, it's a tough nut to crack. Should have been done. Well, I don't know if it could have been done, but it certainly would have been easier to do much earlier on before they got those monstrous walls. All right, here's where we put paid to this Egyptian mess. Bam, 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 bam. I don't know why I bothered to look. Smash. Hulk smash. And they took that back! These little bitty armies running around all over the place and they're just making me out of my bloody mind. Again, I probably should have multiple armies, half the size they are, just to cover them up. And all right, peace with Macedonia. Yeah, I don't care about that. I don't think. And we stand victorious. They're a mess. Sell slaves. We don't need to spend money for that. We don't need... We can sell metal. Yes. Oh, good. Well, yeah, right. Whatever. They conquered that. We lost a progress token, probably right there. No. Where did we lose a progress token? Conquered that. Yeah, we lost it and took it back. Creek Hoplite mercenaries. Not anywhere that I am anytime soon. Sorry. Okay. And once again, we are pursuing a tiny Egyptian army. Counterpropose. This whole legacy plan just isn't working too well, is it? It's just not. It's just not working. Ah! Look, he did it again. It's just stupid. I'm sorry. It's just stupid. How are we doing on money here? Money, food. 88. That's not much food for an army this size to step in there and starve to freaking death. Meanwhile, we're at peace with Macedonia, which means I should be able to merge into one gigantic army. I'm just not sure that it's safe crossing the water. All right, so we will go from there to there. No. There to there, there, there. There, that's a mess, but that's kind of like what it looks. I don't know whether we'll get away with it. We could lose a gigantic army just because of that. Look at this money. It's up and down, up and down, up and down. For God's sake, I'm a little frustrated. Just the tiniest bit frustrated. This army needs to come on and take on Sparta. These guys... I don't know. Maybe we just go in here, take our chances, and maybe even assault the walls since their army is so small. And that's that. And some work to do here. Not a lot, but some work to do here. Don't care about that because I'm going to give it away if I could ever settle this fight. Don't care about that. Same issue. Well, this is a little more interesting. Thessalian Temple. That is such a nice thing. It takes forever to build because it's a little early. And that takes forever to build. Everything's slow when you're Po. And everybody over here is poor. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, punch up some more of that. More infrastructure. Loyalty bonus. Yes, loyalty bonus. I would expect these areas up here to be, well, of course, Caucasus is our ally, but I would expect these areas up here to be under more threat from raiding than they seem to be. Build them monuments. Infrastructure and money. Food and health. miles is awfully good. But I got so much pouring into food, it's just you just can't seem to. It just cannot seem to get these places stabilized and on a upward slice. It's just nasty terrain up here, and nothing seems to want to work. And good luck with that. Look at this. This is ridiculous. What the heck is going on here? Still no growth. No growth. No growth. You can't make this place grow. Apparently it just can't be done. We'll give them an orchard, see if that helps. Looks like the orchard is 2 turns to build no matter what I do, right? Yep. So at least let's give them some plus. Okay, fine. This is the mysterious stuff that I find frustrating in the game. And it's not that it's not manageable. I mean, I'm playing. It's not about winning. Except over here in Greece, on balance, I'm pretty much dominating the board, which, but it just doesn't tell me what's going on. I don't get any feedback. Why is that happening? Oh, no. Now, maybe if I dug down into the spreadsheets deeper, but there's only so much fun you can have playing spreadsheets. It really ought to be jumping out at you. This is what's happening, you big dummy. Food and health. That's a slot 0. That's really hard to say no to. And am I grumping adequately today? Grump, grump. Get off my yard. Get off my lawn. Another place don't want to grow. There's something about mountainous areas, and that's cool. I just like to see it explicitly explained. And maybe explained isn't the right word. I'd like it to be obvious. Doesn't mean it has to be easy. Doesn't mean it can't be a conundrum. I don't know. How do you, I got to do this or that. It's, blah, blah. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But I want it to stick out at me and make me go, I got a tough decision to make, and I know what the result will be. Or at least I know what the likelihood result is. Here it's just, And if you understand it better than me, and I know there's at least one guy in the comments who seems to, I'd sure like to understand where I'm missing the boat on understanding. Tribunal. Decadence takes forever. Well, no point doing that. Can't get it to grow. 80 turns for growth. Let's get a theater going. Let's get some culture. That's loyalty. 15 turns. All right. It's fixing to start happening over here because we are down to 19 turns. You know, I got the armies. If I can just gut it, get the loss, take the losses, and beat them down, we got to do it. We just got to get serious about it. We settled Macedonia's hash. Caught those guys. That's good. Caught those guys. Okay, Egypt, it's rolling, man. We're rolling. I'm going to find a way to force you. You're going to give me some legacy. Or at least we're going to try. Go. Who? Well, why not? I don't see any reason. I don't need to do that. I want to give up any legacy. Conquered that. Conquered that. They conquered that. Invasion by those schmucks. Raided. Atticus is a new objective. I didn't know it wasn't before. Remember to use some. All right, let's back up. Suppress unrest. Not. Yeah, actually, yes. It's cool. Recruit local units. Cool. Recruit. Nope. Motivate troops. Nope. Force march. Not necessary. Slave dispersal. Fine. Did that. I know. And we got some money and I don't care. Egypt. You better start talking to me, guys. 26% chance. Fine. That's the way you're going to be about it. They march to there. We march to there. We may have to attack these guys to go after the rest of Egypt. But at some point, they're going to have to wake up. We've got units here. Oh, I know what happened there. Yeah, that was some of those decisions we made. Yeah, well, who cares? We're making good money. That's all happening. Got a bunch of work to do here. And this has turned into something of a grind. But it's interesting. It is interesting. So, I've had a good time grumping. It's a beautiful morning. It's not even 10 a.m. yet. But I have other things to do today. I have really important things to do other than this fun stuff that this time I spend with you guys enjoying myself. It's time to get to work. So, I think we're going to call it a day. Hey, as always, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you again real soon. Hey, thanks for watching. If you click on that picture of very young Waz, you'll be subscribed so you'll never miss another video. Then click on that bell notification button, and please share and comment. See you again soon.